Look at this awesome crew we have today. How was everyone's week so far? You doing a-okay? Cameras, thanks for being first as always. She says happy Friday, everyone. Road trip weekend. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Hello, Clock DK. Welcome back. It's great to have you. Cookie, how are you doing on this Friday? Are you almost done work? Michael, welcome in. Paloozer. Cameras is a-okay. Nice. Nice, guys. We've had a pretty good morning. I'm a little bit sleepy today. I don't know. I was up really early and I just had a weird sleep. But yeah, things are really good. We are probably going to be going to Jasper today. We ended up finding out that, yeah, 2 of our friends are actually there right now. So they were there last night and they tried to get us to drive out last night. They're like, just drive out. We already have the hotel room. We're like, no way. Like, nothing is prepped at all. We're not ready at all. So we said I would like stream today. We would pack everything up. Sam is just waiting for the car charger right now because we're going to charge up to like 100% before we go. Got to fill that tank up, fill that battery up. And then, yeah, we'll probably head out and make it there like after dinner, I would say. I think it's like a 3-hour drive. I can't remember. Been there so many times and I still don't remember. You're finishing up a spreadsheet, Cookie? Pretty dry stuff. Well, I'm glad to be here for you. You're super sleepy, please. You got like an hour? Holy smokes. Yeah, I was up at like 5:30. I don't know why. Usually I can fall back asleep after. That was not the case this morning. So I just started doing laundry. Oh, classic adult things. Hi, Feisty. How are you? So I don't have any recipes for the things that we're making today because they're pretty basic. We're gonna make 3 different things, kind of like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is things that we typically like to pack for a road trip. Whoa, Samo. Samo says, charging the car super slow today, only 25 kilowatts? That's weird because it's so sunny and nice out. Huh. Well, I'm glad you went in early then. I know it has been a bit, hey? And what else? Other good news for this week. I went to my job interview on Wednesday and it went really, really good. I talked to one of the sous chefs for the grocery market, and then I also ended up talking to the head butcher at the market. So yeah, they will be contacting me next week, they said. So hopefully nice and early so I can start to get some things planned. And yeah, I just have to literally pick what I want to do at the grocery store. That's the hardest part, right? So a couple of the options that she gave me is she's like, the easy ones are like doing salads and soups and sauces and stuff, which obviously I'm capable of doing that. But she's like, we also have like a full pasta making section. We have a full like Forno pizza oven, like full thing getting set up. And then I was like, but what about butchery? She didn't mention it, but I asked because I saw it online. And she's like, oh, you want to be a butcher or like work in the butcher shop? I was like, yeah, that'd be really cool and like a really fun challenge for me. And she's like, okay, well, that wasn't really part of my plan, but I know that the butcher was still looking for people. So yeah, I had to wait like a couple minutes and then we chatted. I told him like all the things I knew how to do, which is like break down primal cuts of meat. I've also before broken down like a half cow, a half pig. So I know how to do that. And then you also have to know, like if you do butchery, how to process it, right? So you have to know how to make sausages, make charcuterie, everything like that. Yeah, good meat slicer experience too. Good one, Paloozer. So yeah, we have to know all of that stuff, right? But one thing I said to him is I only have done that on a restaurant scale, right? I haven't done it on a production level. So he's like, okay, well, I'm actually all full of like butchers right now, but I am looking for butcher's assistants that would then work into the full butcher role. I was like, that sounds so cool because I only want something part-time anyways. And I said, I don't want to work weekends because of the show and you guys. And they were very understanding of it. They're like, That show sounds so cool, and I don't want you to like give it up or have to switch your schedule at all. So I don't know any of the wages yet because it's probably pertaining to like which section you choose as far as skills go. But I'm excited, friends. Hi, Valk. Valk, how nice is this weather? So it's super, super nice here finally again, friends. So remember when we had that deep freeze of -50 Celsius? So what is today? I think today we're hovering around 0. So everything's just melting. So we thought, what better time than to head to the mountains because the roads won't be bad for driving. And then one thing about the mountains when it's actually nice out like this is usually not a lot of people go because they're going for the snow and to go skiing and snowboarding and all of the snow mountainous related activities, right? So yeah, our friends that are already there, they're like, the Jasper is dead. The whole town, there's like no one around. So that's gonna be so, so exciting for a stream tomorrow. We're gonna do an IRL stream in Jasper National Park. And we are like slowly compiling a list of all the things that we are going to do tomorrow. Also, it is still like poutine week there. So I've been looking up all the restaurants that have the yummy poutines. So I'll probably pick a couple to go eat of those. All good things. A wild Colin. We'd be living in a tropical paradise for sure now. Oh man. Right, Paloozer? We've doubled the temps in like a week. Let me tell you this. So for Sam going up to work next week, going back to work, it's gonna be +16 Celsius at the Arctic Circle. That's not normal. Okay, carrying on. Here is our, right? It's like, that can't be good. That can't be good, you guys. Yeah, like, I don't even want to get started on that one. That shit's not normal. It should be so frozen there. Okay, the 3 things that we're making today that I really love to pack, and like they pack well for a road trip. We do have coolers that we pack all of our food into because a lot of the times when we go on a road trip is we kind of go on a whim. So we go last second, is we kind of go weather dependent, right? And then it's like, okay, you got to pack everything up. So we're gonna fill up our coolers today with 3 different foods that pack well, no matter if it's like hot or cold out, right? Because that also matters. Because like the things in your cooler, if it's really hot out, obviously it's gonna warm up quicker. And then another thing that is really important, like before you even start to pack the cooler, is last night we put some ice packs in the freezer and we like filled this big water jug full of ice. So that today before we go, we're just gonna fill the rest with water and then you have cold drinking water. Because yeah, how we travel is like we kind of do car camping. So yeah, it's a lot more rustic and you just kind of go with the flow, which we really like. Hi Titan, how are you doing today? Welcome in. I know you're a little late, but better late than never. Okay, so we're gonna make a yogurt parfait that is like a breakfast food and something that is so expensive to buy if you were to go to a breakfast spot in the morning, say you're waking up wherever you are and going out to eat. Holy smokes, yogurt parfaits are really expensive. So we're gonna do our yogurt in there. I usually do 2 kinds of yogurt. One is a grass-fed organic vanilla and the other one's like a flavored one, kind of fruity. And then you can top it with whatever fruit, but right now I have frozen mixed berries, and then we'll do shredded coconut and crisp rice, or you can do oats or any other cereal for texture. I'm doing good today. Thank you for asking. I'm just a little bit sleepy, but I'm getting ready to go. Samo home in 40 minutes? Nice. Get the peanut butter parfait from DQ. For breakfast, wait. But it's a 2-for-1, or it's a BOGO right now. Buy one, get one, $1.99. You can't even beat that. Hi, Red Syrup, how are you? Okay, the next one, a Greek salad. So that's like lunch, and I usually pack this one to eat while we're driving or to eat somewhere along the way before you get to the destination. And well, when you go on a road trip, you're sitting for longer periods of time and not burning a ton of calories. So I usually keep the lunch thing pretty light. So the Greek salad, tomato, cucumber, peppers, olives, and for miche, some feta cheese. And then we just got home before stream from the Italian Center Market, and we're gonna make an Italian sandwich, which I actually don't know road trip without making this. Is typically this would be something that, like my parents on the way out of town, we would go either stop there on the way out, or my mom and I would go a day ahead and go pick up these Italian paninis from the Italian Center. It's just like sliced meats and cheeses and a pepper spread. But they've gotten so expensive to buy pre-made now that, yeah, we just started making them ourselves because they have all the ingredients there already for them. So the same bread that they use, the Italian torpedo rolls, so they bake these fresh every day, and like, serious, they will stack up this insanely large bakery case like this, just of these torpedo rolls, and when we were there at 10:30, they were almost all gone. I was like, what? Everyone's making sandwiches today. It's sandwich weather. So we'll do that, and then we got 3 meats to go on there. Some of them are more expensive meats, some are cheaper, like the mortadella is really inexpensive, so we got more of that one to fill it out. And then rosemary porchetta, which is like a lean pork that is roasted and sliced, hot capicolo. We did get a sliced cheese, which we don't usually do, which is jalapeno Havarti, so like spicy and creamy. And then just your accompaniments, whatever you want. Pickles, mayo, and then I picked up a fancy eggplant and pepper spread today. Because I felt like for the price and how yummy this is, we just needed it. It was $4.49 for this jar. So it's just roasted peppers and eggplant that they blitz up. Is there anything else in here? Spices. Sometimes it's a little bit spicy, like this one says mild, but I will say if you get a hot one, it is really spicy, so be aware of that. Samo doesn't love this on his, but I really like it. Okay, that's what we're doing today. So I don't know if it's gonna be a very long stream, but we will make all this stuff, and like we have to pack our water bottles, pack the coolers. We can do all of that stuff together today. This weather is on crack. You're right. I know, Samo, no red pepper spread. I know, it's crazy out, Titan. You must do this, yeah, when mentioning Italian Center. Too good. Oh, and we might have Samo, so like while I get the meats and cheeses from the deli, Samo usually like meanders around the rest of the store. Obviously hits the pastry bin, right? Comes back with the biggest box of pastries I've ever seen. Like literally it was like this. I don't even want to take it out of the fridge. I don't think you can see it. It's like literally just below there. Takes up the whole bottom of the fridge. He's like, I got cannolis for our friends. I'm like, you don't need to get the whole case of cannolis. Have I ever had giardiniera on sandwiches? Yeah, we've actually like made our own sandwich before on stream. I think a couple years ago now. But we made our own giardiniera and it is so good. Like that style with like the shredded lettuce and the giardiniera and the sliced tomato. That's more of like a sub-style sandwich. I would say what? We're making more of a panino style. I'm not Italian, so I don't want to offend anyone. How can you turn down a case of cannolis? This is also true, right? So I haven't even looked in the bin yet. Because our one friend, Robin, who we're going to see, her and Sam, these are our friends from work, by the way. We met them up in Nunavut. And they just like live north of the mountains, so sometimes they go down there for a weekend trip. But anyways, her and Sam, when they would be at work together, because she ran the warehouse, she'd come in like every second day and they'd share like a pastry together. It was just the best thing ever. Because like they each didn't want a full like piece of cake or whatever the pastry was. And I don't really have a sweet tooth, nor could I eat a ton of gluten at that time. So it was awesome to always see them share whatever snack they had. Sharing is caring, right? Hi, White Dove, how are you doing? Welcome in. It sounds like he was trying to bribe a mafia family, right? It's like, what are we getting up to here? Okay, I'm just gonna write a quick little list. Yogurt parfait, we'll make that first. And then our Greek salad, so we'll do a little bit of chopping together today. And then our sandwich. And then I'll say waters, coolers, pack. I think we're good to go. What is like a typical breakfast that you guys have in the morning? Are you yogurt people? Because we're pretty big yogurt people here. I'm just gonna grab a couple containers and ingredients. Should fit in there. I think so. So the only thing we're gonna put on the side for the yogurt bowls today is like your oats or whatever crispy cereal thing we're gonna use. Overnight oats, oh, that's a really popular one too. Eggs, meat, and potatoes or toast. That's such a good breakfast, nice and hearty. I wish I like took the time to make that for myself every day. Cottage cheese and berries with a drizzle of honey. So like similar then to yogurt and berries. Nice. Probably more protein though in the cottage cheese, right? Yeah, overnight oats can be like parfait-ish. Always throw the ish on the end, then you're good. You like have a farmer's breakfast basically, Titan, hey? Like a big breakfast so you can fuel up for the day working. That's smart. This one I bump up a little bit with the protein because we make a chia seed pudding. If I used a better Greek yogurt, I could get more protein too, just from the yogurt alone. But I'll show you what we're gonna build. I think we're gonna use a mango yogurt today. Like a big breakfast and a big nap to get your day started later. Hey, nothing wrong with a slow morning. And hi, Dust, how are you? Red syrup, you like eggs and toast, oatmeal, cream of wheat, or cinnamon toast crunch? You can't really pass up the CTC. Okay, I think the first thing that we'll do, just get it out of the way, is I'm just gonna pack up a container on the side of this crisp rice cereal. I think I've been giving us each a half cup of it. Just use a little measuring spoon in here. You're battling the squirrels? Oh, I remember that. They're trying to get in your bird feeders today. They're so bad for that. And then I remember when we were on the island as well, we had rats there. So we would be battling both the rats and the squirrels. It was an endless cause. Let's just say by the end I gave up and there was like 5 different species of animals on the bird feeder by the end. Everyone was happy. Heck it, right? They're very persistent. Oh, they totally are. It's the crows. Oh, if we had crows, that would make me so dang happy. You want to try overnight oats, but afraid you'll just want it warmed up? I mean, hey, you can always make the mix, put it in the fridge overnight, try to eat it cold, and then if it's not good cold, just warm it up. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Yogurt, and this is the chia pudding. I think I've told you before how I make it, but I can tell you again if you want. Sambo said mango yogurt. The crows are out there mocking you. Hilarious. They totally know you then. You should start talking to them. Okay, so these are our yogurts. This one was on sale last week, so we picked up a couple of them. And so like they're higher percentage fat, these ones, so use less. And then this one is only like a 3% fat, vanilla and grass-fed. I'll show you the layers that we will make. What is some habits or routines if you went on a road trip that you guys usually do? Because like these 3 things that we're making today, yeah, we often will have these if we go for a drive-in trip. And this will just save you a lot of money. And yeah, it just helps being prepared with your meals. Especially if you don't have a ton of plans on where you're gonna be. There's nothing worse than getting hangry. Don't subject anyone to that. It's just not fair. We gotta stir this one up. A tuna salad. I was also thinking of that for like a lunch protein because we did buy a couple cans of tuna, but I don't think Sam really likes it. Either that or you can like bring a little can of smoked tinned oysters. Okay, I need a spoon. Tuna salad sounds good, right? I might still make some, we'll see. Yeah, you always need a cooler. Good one, Red Syrup. You need like a beverage cooler, but then also a food cooler, right? We always like to keep that separate. Look at this. The mango yogurts. You avoided tuna salad because you're anti-pickles. And then you realized you were dumb. You were missing out. You're like, this is what I've been missing out on all these years. The mango just keeps coming up. Mucho mango here. Yeah, see? Michael said it. Just because you end up warming up your overnight oats doesn't disqualify them. So we'll only do like a scoop of that one. Maybe 1.5 scoops. And that sounds really nice too, Dust. Your comment about like setting up a playlist or getting some podcasts downloaded to listen to. That yogurt is really good. Palooza organic bolognese. Okay, so this chia pudding, we're not making it together today. Squidge 420. Thank you for the 2-month in a row resub, friend. Welcome back to the kitchen crew. Good morning. Got you up on my tablet at work for my customers to watch. Hello. Hello, customers. Okay, we're learning how to make chia seed pudding. So I will start by putting a little bit of honey in the container and some vanilla. Obviously, you got to make sure your honey is like nice and liquid so you can stir it in. And then we pour in, I used oat milk, but you can definitely just use water or another type of milk. I'm just trying to use it up. So vanilla, honey, oat milk, and then you pour in your chia seeds. And I would say it takes like at least an hour for it to really thicken up like this. And then you just determine like how thick or thin you actually want it. Like I'll make this thicker right now because my yogurts are runnier. But if I had a really thick Greek yogurt, I'd like make this chia pudding a little bit thinner. Just makes it easier to like eat everything. It's not as like dense and pasty, if you know what I mean. If you've ever had like a crazy Greek yogurt like that. So we'll use that up because we're probably gone for a couple days. And then our berries. I'm just gonna top it with the frozen berries, but like typically I would let these thaw a little bit, pull them out, pull out your amount the day before at night and just put it in the fridge. And it'll be nice and thawed. I mean, you can always microwave it really quick. But yeah, since we're packing this for tomorrow's breakfast, we'll just keep the berries frozen because that helps keep everything else cold, right? Other things that I've used for fruit, I just kind of go through phases, let's say. Right now I'm on a berry kick, but before this I was doing apple cinnamon was really good with a yogurt bowl. Or I've done banana and pineapple. It's nice to switch it up every now and then. Haven't been on a road trip since you were like 20-ish. That's amazing. You can stay at the beach for that long. Can we say that was the good old days? I don't know. This is just shredded, unsweetened coconut. Because like there's quite a bit of sugar in the yogurt and the berries and stuff. So I usually try and get an unsweetened coconut. That's it, guys. Yogurt parfait breakfast complete for tomorrow. And you stayed in a hotel for that amount of money? What? That was living. You had a tomato, a bag of bread, cheese, and lunch meat. I mean, that's not far off what we have. Oh my gosh. Okay, pack this up. We'll just pop it, like stack it in the fridge with the Rice Krispie container on top so we know it all goes together. You went to the beach in February? I'm just realizing why you said February. That sounds like a good time to go then. Okay, boom. We did them. That's the triple stack. Next up, Greek salad. So we need a bunch of veggies out. Whoa. There's a tomato that is not looking too hot here. I suppose that's like where we're going, right? We're just not staying in a hotel. But yeah, if you go to like the mountains in off season, it's so inexpensive because usually they close everything around like October until it snows. You go around that time, yeah, you're paying cheap. Or they might even just give you like a locals discount too. I also had these two already in a drawer that we gotta use up. So this is like the basis of Greek salad. Some people like to add red onion. I don't often. I think I'll choose the yellow pepper. So you got all different colors. We're going to Jasper National Park, Dust. It's like a 3-hour drive to the mountains. One of our favorite places, honestly. And like, a quick place that you can just get up and go if you want to, right? Let's get a bowl. So we're gonna make this salad up to the point of dressing it. And then we'll just pack the dressing in a container on this side so it doesn't go soggy on us. I think the only thing I'll do is maybe season the vegetables, that's it. Jasper National Park was established in 1907. Yeah, what? Last time I was there, I actually rode my bike past the first ever cabin that was built. That was like years ago. Chat. Why was that so long ago already? I'm like trying to think of when that was. I think it was like August 2021. But yeah, there's lots of mountain bike trails there. My former boss, the general manager of a restaurant that we all worked at together, took us on like a 20-kilometer bike ride. Up at the side of a mountain, I literally thought I was gonna fall off of it. Okay, we're coming on up. This is what's left. This is what's left of the cabin from 1907. That was in the summer in August. But that is literally it. Thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the reminder of the terrifying time I almost flew off the side of a mountain. You know, when it's like the terrain is super rocky when you're biking somewhere, and the rocks just keep like sliding out under your tires. And the path's just a little like goat path, right? That'll teach you some courage really quick. It's like, well, everyone else is biking, so I might as well do it too. Yeah, the cabin was probably there before that, let's be honest, right? That was just the first recorded date. Good point. He had a fur trade on one of the lakes. So yeah, we're probably gonna take you guys to one of the lakes tomorrow. Cause me oh my, the color of them. So we're leaving the cucumbers pretty chunky, just so they don't go soggy on us in the salad. Yeah, we were able to stream from there, Dust. We streamed from there, was it last year? I think. We took a little trip as well and we streamed from there and the signal was really good. Into the bowl. Samo and I have worked at a place there, Paloozer. Look up, if you're looking up Jasper, look up Tekera Lodge. T-E-K. That's where Samo and I worked. Your cat is a monorail on the back of your chair. Oh, those kitties. Whoa, that seed pack was huge. I hate picking out the pepper seeds. You guys know this, if you've been here before. Kate's pet peeve. Imagine if you weren't allowed to throw out the seeds of like vegetables and stuff, you had to always keep them. That'd be so many seeds in the world. You had to rescue Thomas from the washer and dryer earlier. Hops along fine forward. No reverse gear with 3 legs. It just doesn't compute, hey? Oh, too cute. Red syrup, you like red onion and Greek salad? Ooh, that's a great point, actually. Because, yeah, I often don't put red onion in Greek salad because it's so strong of a flavor. But, yeah, just rinse it under cold water. And that'll, like, mellow out some of the flavor. Pro tips here. Good job, friends. You just grabbed his tail and pulled him out. I'm sure he knew he effed up. Oh, animals. Okay, now we're just making like little pepper triangles or cubes, whatever you want. I usually have fun with it. Woohoo! I think Samo and I might be sharing one of these sandwiches we make when he gets home here. Right away. Okay, this tomato. These 2 tomatoes need some serious help. What is going on here? What happened to you? You know when it just like starts to disintegrate all of a sudden? It imploded, if you will. Don't let your tomatoes implode. That should be lots, though, from what we need. I'm gonna get rid of this, and then we'll wash the tomatoes before we cut them up. Hi, boss man, as well as Mickey. Yeah, we need more mater. What are we making today? We are making 3 really simple things for a road trip today. So we already made our yogurt parfait bowl. That's for tomorrow's breakfast. And now we are working on a Greek salad. So we just have some cucumbers and peppers diced up so far. Next, we will dice up these tomatoes. And then after this, we're gonna make a couple Italian sandwiches. 3 to be exact. And then we'll start packing the coolers. Samo should be home. And then I believe we're hitting the road. Oh, there's also like kind of a street festival there tomorrow. There's like live music. There's a like s'mores stall. I was reading up online of like some of the things that are happening in Jasper this weekend. I'm intrigued. This is also the place where Sam's been chased by a grizzly bear on his mountain bike when he worked there. Paloozer. I always get people with that too. It's like I'm like serving them food. Like I'll have a couple of those. So you give them 2, but then they ask for 1 more. And it's like, well, you should have said a few because you wanted 3. And they just get so mad at me. It sounds fun, Dusty. I love stuff like that too. I know you've been like needing to get out of the house and the city. And this is such just an easy spot to go to. It's easy to pack up and go somewhere that you've been a lot of times, right? Because you're not uncomfortable about anything. You know exactly what to expect, what you need. Nice. That looks so good and chunky. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe some of this off. We'll get out our olives and our feta. Looks like we're gonna get 2 salads from this amount. Mickey, you made steak, pie, and chips today? Yum! I want that for lunch. Been storming around the world. You guys just have rain now? We have had just like really warm weather. We went from a deep freeze to being unseasonably warm. I think we might just mix this up together now. Divide it into the containers. I think it'll be 2 containers of this. And then just top it with the feta and the olives for each person. I think I got a spoon here. Yeah. I know, right? As soon as it warmed up, and like I got a little bit sweaty doing whatever in the house, it's like, so this is what it's like when it's warm. Nah, I think I want it cold. Oh, and we gotta sprinkle salt and pepper on. I'm also trying to divide the veggies like evenly. Looks like we got a lot of tomato in the first container. I think that looks evened out now. So much veggies. Whoa. Whoa-ly. And maybe we'll add a little bit extra garlic on this. Just some granulated garlic, and it'll kind of marinate overnight. And yeah, we'll be home on Sunday, my wonderful people, so that we can make a nice little brunch together. So much yum. This is our favorite salad. Pretty awesome that, yeah, we both really like to eat the same things. It kind of sucks trying to pack for a road trip and everyone wants something different. Plus that could be like so expensive. Kalamata olives. And the feta cheese. Need our garlic. Nice. I think Samo said we're going to eat dinner with our friends tonight at the Jasper Brewing Company. JBC, but not Wendy's. These olives are pitted. But even sometimes when they say they're pitted, I've had a couple sneakers every now and then. You gotta watch your teeths. That'll really hurt. Trust me, it does hurt. Chomping down on a surprise olive pit. Yum. It's for the Mish. Mish is not with us, but her soul is. I like pretty big chunks of feta. This one is really crumbly. So I ended up freezing this when I thought I was gonna be working out of town, right? I was like, oh my gosh, like last minute I had to pack everything up out of the fridge. It's so crumbly now that I froze it. It feels really cool. There's like all these layers of the curds are just separating. I've never seen that. You had a pebble in a potato once and it scared you? Yes. Totally. I think that's good. What, we need a little bit more on this other one? Don't skimp in on the cheese. That looks good. Yeah, other foods that you can like find rocks and stuff in. A lot of dried grains and pulses and stuff like that. So rice even can have it, or lentils, any grains like wheat, rye, any of those ones. So yeah, in culinary school, we're taught to like pour what you're gonna use out on a flat surface, and you kind of like pick through it. An archaeological day to sift the rocks out so that no one eats them in the food. Okay, so that is where we're stopping. No dressing on it, but we did put seasoning. So there's a little bit of a marination happening. I am totally that person as well, Paloozer. It's like I'll put on a jacket after not wearing it for a while, and I'll always find a rock in my pocket. Hi, my name is Kate, and I love collecting rocks. That is the truth. Okay, we do have to put the dressing in a smaller container, though, and Samo picked this up from the store the other day because it was on sale. That looked good, hey, Valk? Nice and healthy. And yeah, I always do try to pack pretty healthy snacks for the road trip. A lot of people like love having this routine of just like loading up stuff from the gas station. That couldn't be worse for you. I mean, yeah, it's fun to have all of those crappy snacks, but we should choose better options, right? Boom. It kind of looks like someone dipped into it already, but I just opened it. Do I have a really small container for the dressing? Not like really. Oh, maybe a jar. A jar works. Not too worried about this breaking. Ta-da! Mason jar the dressing for 2 people. So we're just gonna fill up the whole thing almost, pretty sure. I was like, that was a lot of salad. I don't often have a creamy Greek dressing. I'm intrigued by this. What is in here? Oil, water. Feta cheese is the third ingredient in this dressing, by the way. That's a heavy on the feta dressing. Mmm. Mm-hmm. That looked good to me, I think. When you put it on the veggies, it'll disperse itself. So put that by the salads in the fridge so you don't forget it, because that would be a sad scenario. And next up, we're gonna work on the sandwiches. And then maybe Samo will be home as we're packing up the bags. Sandwiches. Dry salad is the worst. It's like the saddest thing ever. What a sad feeling, having to just eat dry salad. Okay, we need the meatus. Oh, I also wanted to segment some oranges. Or slice up some oranges for us. We'll do that too. I'll pop it on the list. Because the oranges are popping right now, the flavor. We can also cross this off. Yogurt parfait, done. Greek salad, done. And then road trip snacks, it's really important that everything, well, most things, let's say, can like easily be eaten while someone else is driving. Get the buns, hun. Got that. Kewpie for the Samo. We are going to slice some dill pickles, I think. Sneak them from the back of the fridge. And then Samo also got this. He told me that he got garlic stuffed, but then it ended up being feta stuffed. And that's okay too. I'll pack a little container of those maybe. Unlock the door, please. He's here. He has returned. No one's here. There he is. Guys, did the microphone work when I went out into the hallway? Or did it blarg out? Because I went really far away just now. Kind of. I just peeked my head out to see if he was actually coming. It fuzzed out a bit. I was like, I gotta get back in. Was worried about you guys. Huh?
I'm supposed to bring the bottles.
Oh, that's a whatever. He's here. Get a fork. How many pickles is too many pickles? Like, I don't think that exists, does it? Can't really have too many pickles. Take a couple extra out. My lord, what's happening there?
I had to go pee real bad.
Oh, okay. We'll like each have a couple to snack on. Use the big ones for the sandwiches.
Hi, everyone.
The limit does not exist. Nope.
Just sandwiches left?
Just sandwiches and packing.
Okay.
Too many pickles is when you become one. Oh my gosh, that happens. That really does sound like a pickle. Ah, it's Blood Oak. Hi, Blood Oak. How are you doing?
Ah!
He snuck in while I was searching for Samo in the hallway. If it's sweet and sour pickles, like what we call here in North America bread and butter, those ones are some of my favorite. Sam, do you like bread and butter pickles?
I like them
Not on a sandwich, though.
on a fried chicken sandwich. Yeah.
Samo likes bread and butter pickles on a fried chimkin sandwich. That's actually a great answer. I was thinking of that. I just watched actually a Rick and Morty shirt today. It was like Pickle Rick. So do them nice and thin so they don't just fly out the other side of your sandwich. Trust me, it happens. Shutterbug, how are you? I gotta slice this one. You prefer the pickles on the side? No, Paloozer said that. We like both. Bread and butter are the only ones you like? Oh yeah, because I guess the sweet and sour ones are a bit different in that yellow brine. That is true. I don't love those ones as much. Bread and butter pickles, though, to snack on with cheese and crackers. Can't really pass that up. Okay, we're gonna slice our bread next. I'm keeping this fork so that we can fish out some olives too. Dill pickles only for you. You got it, friend. Okay.
Garlic stuffed olives, I meant better.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
I did it for Mish.
So our spread, not on Samo's sandwiches. Our torpedo rolls, fresh baked every morning. How do you know? Because there's no two that are actually the same ever. That's how you know they're homemade. I'm just gonna get a bread knife. I have to ask Sam how much these paninos go for in the store now, because I can't remember. Sam, how much do the Italian sandwiches go pre-done at the store now?
I think $10.
10? I thought it was way more than that. Isn't it like 13? I need to look. It doesn't say the price. But anyways, it's way more expensive to buy it now. So we just buy everything and make it ourselves. So these are nice and crusty rolls. They'll hold up to making a sandwich to not be eaten right away in them, right? Gotta make sure your sandwich isn't soggy. It's so true, Crazy Alice's. Just when you think you've had enough pickles, you'll always find room for one more. Always. It's like you're closing up the jar and you're just like, okay, one more. Just one more. You love a crusty roll? Okay, I'm actually gonna... Do I have enough room here for everything? I think so. So we're gonna pop mayo on the bottom of each bun, I think. And I do like to leave them, like, still attached. Leave a hinge, if you will, on the bread. Mr. Redbeard? What? You like bread that hard? If my bread has to be so hard, I need reconstructive surgery on the top of my mouth. No! That is so painful. I need like one more spoon of mayo on that one. One of those breads would make you 3 sandwiches? Oh yeah. There is more than enough here for everyone. Okay, so it's important that you don't put the pickles on next because that would make the bread soggy. So you make a barrier. Some imported mortadella. Never get the Canadian or North American mortadella. Always get the imported one straight from Italy. It's just a better quality. Holy, this kid really packed it up today. Can't get in. Very thorough with his packing. I love it. Your grandma used to make melt in your mouth bread and butter pickles. Yeah, my grandma would make really good pickles too, like pickled carrots from the garden. Yes, please. So everyone know what mortadella is? I call it like the fancy bologna. Fancy Italian bologna is like what it tastes like. How are these gonna fit in here the best? Half in a little fold maybe? Or a tuck. You're addicted to the dill, Havarti? I think I'll go half and then just fold it there. We got the jalapeno one today. Bless you. Oh my goodness. How much slices do you usually do on each sandwich? Like 3? Sambo?
I normally just divide the meats up evenly between what we have.
Yeah?
Yep.
Whoa. The dill Havarti's expensive, guys. I guess compared to other cheeses, right? It can be. So Lucy, your grandma was a pickler too? I think like most grandmas were, right? I fondly remember her pickled carrots, and I think she made pickled beans too from the garden. Sam's never met this grandma. It's the grandma's name who's also Kate. That's the first part of my name. And then I have the last half of my other grandma's name. Okay, there's quite a bit more mortadella left, but I'll use the other ones first. Now... I don't want to touch the paper with that meat. Now I think we can put the pickles on. And then we'll put another layer of meat on. And then the cheese, and then the last meat. I will say, like, pickles are pretty expensive if you were to buy them in the store now. They used to be so cheap. What, under $1 for a jar of pickles, I'm pretty sure. Homemade pickles are awesome. Definitely something I think everyone should know how to do. Make. Everything's expensive now. Hi, Wilson. And you're right. Everything is expensive. That's why we do what we do and show you guys how to eat better. and shop better. Yum, a hippie store you get your stuff from, all local made. So this one is rosemary porchetta. This one they make in-house. So this is just the roasted pork loin. It's quite lean. There's a nice little fatty chunk in the center there though. But there was almost none of this left when we were there this morning already.
Small water bottle.
Very small water bottle. You got it, dude. An entire wall of just mason jars of like herbs and spices. So you just pay by weight then? Or everything is jarred individually? I've always wanted to make like a food emporium place like that. And it's probably still gonna happen in my life. It's not this year. We'll use all of this because it's shaved pretty thin. And this is all that's left of it. We're making a sandwich. No skimping. Hi, Yet It Is. How are you? You pay for it by weight. Those are the best stores.
You want this or sippy cup?
Ooh. Well, the sippy cup is bigger. I don't really care. Okay, couple more layers. Just chillin', having a brownie snack? Yes, please. Havarti jalapeno. We got a lot of that one. We got 200 grams. He really separated them. I suppose this would stick together though if you didn't do that. We're probably gonna do at least 4 slices of cheese on each one because it's really thin. It is so good. My mouth is watering right now, Kimmers. Like, I know we're gonna probably eat one of these as soon as we're on the road, so I'm just like holding in there. We got this. I'm hanging on. Oh, trust me, as someone who has cheesed a many burgers on the grill, you gotta get your cheese layer in down pat when you're slicing it. You can't be struggling with separating cheese while you're cooking cheeseburgers.
Nope.
All about the parchment. These sayings, Dust. I have cheesed many a burger. Oh no, there's only 2 slices of cheese on this one. We gotta split it. My willpower is so strong. Because like we're taught in restaurants, right? You can't always be just putting your hands to your mouth because that's how you make people sick, right? Your willpower becomes very strong. There's still one more meat. You have burgered many of burgers? Yeah, you have. I love that Paloozer. When bro was in prison, I lived on burgers. Those are my favorite stories. Stop it. Everything is sticking to the paper. It like attacks itself. Stop that. It's the hot gabagool? Gabagool hot. Who knows gabagool? Holy. It was a good one today. It was a good muscle. That sounds like a pretty, like, okay life. Just you, the cat, and a burger a day? That would keep the blues away. If I could eat a burger a day, I would. For sure. Samo says he did when he worked at Big Wheel. You guys remember that? On the island? Samo the Burger Man. Are you packing beverages? Or you're packing all?
All things.
All things, he says. I think I'm gonna do 2 more on each one of this, and that's good. You can have a burger a day, it's just like freedom of speech. You can do it, you just have to be prepared for the consequences of your actions. Very true. Okay. We gone. Oh, I gotta show chat this. Okay, one sec. Samo's asking me for the cutlery to pack. So, I don't know about you guys, but every time we get takeout food, there's always so much napkins and different cutlery and stuff extra from it. Well, most people throw that out, right? But I keep it all. I have this like amazing container of just napkins and like any piece of takeout cutlery you could ever think of. And then every now and then I'll just like go through it. But this is how much you can accumulate. Like every time we just go on a road trip or camping, we can use that, right? I hate wasting stuff. Because now most places, they'll even charge you for that cutlery extra, right? You used to do that just in your car console? It helps. That's the dressing. You need that jar. That's Greek dressing for the salads.
Enough for both of us?
If you want more, you can put more. It was really thick, so I thought it would be kind of watered down. Okay, we get to open this yummy jar. Has anyone ever had this before? Ugh. Oh my lord. Kate is not as strong as she thinks. And yeah, we don't buy paper towels. So to have that stash of napkins, very handy. I can't do it. She's really sealed up. Thank you. Bodybuilding Kate's laughing at me. Bodybuilding Kate's been laughing at me ever since I started to work out 2 weeks ago. Bodybuilding Kate said, what happened to their own self?
On top, that's packed up, good to go.
Sorry, what's happening?
3 sandals on top, that's packed up, good to go.
3 sandals on top, packed up, good to go. Just one cooler was all we needed?
Yep.
1 cooler was all we needed. This is the goodness, though. Giving it a little stir, I think. Bodybuilding making a comeback. No, I just want to be strong for the farm. I just want to be strong so that I can do the farming and stuff that we want to do in the future. You can't be physically weak if that's something that you want to do, right? So I'm only putting this spread on mine because Samo doesn't like it. And obviously it's really easy to see which sandwich does have this spread on it. There. A good layer. I want to be a strong old lady. Let's just put it that way. Is it the roasted red pepper or veggie? I don't know. I couldn't find the brand that I was typically used to buying. So this one was roasted eggplant and pepper, actually. Nana. But the whole jar was only $4.49. I feel like that is a not bad price for all that concentrated stuff. Okay, we gotta close them up and then we just have to pack up the olives with the pickles. Probably just in a Ziploc. Guys, we can't even close the sandwich.
The olive jar is in the bag already.
Oh. What am I supposed to do with the pickles?
Eat them.
Guess we'll just eat the pickles. I mean, I like a sandwich that's a challenge to eat. That's how you know there's enough stuff in it. Wrap them up. Twitch lover, thank you for that follow. Very crusty, very flavorful. There is a limit, yeah. What, you don't like unhinging your jaw to eat sandwiches or burgers? So I pack it up like really nice and tight. Can you tell I've wrapped a few sandwiches in my life? Oh no. Just a couple sandwiches in my life. Last year, mostly. Just a few. Like almost 500 a day. Couple. Carl's Jr. can shove their thick burgers back where they came from. And we mean it. I don't really like a thick burger. Usually every time I have a really thick burger, the patty's actually so dang dry. And like overcooked. 500 sandos a day dust when we were making the sandwiches up at camp. And then I was making, when I was doing the baking part of it, in, what was that, the summertime? Heck, I can't even remember. The winter? I don't know. The fall? It was the fall. It was the fall. Summer and fall. I was making like 700 pieces of desserts a day. Yeah. Ta-da! We did it. Okay. Bring over the cooler. Look at how perfect that's packed. Oh, there's a sneaky thing on the side. That's okay though. Literally perfect. Got all the cutlery. Just want to show you guys all the bevies and stuff underneath, the salads. Literally beautiful. And that's honestly what you want for packing up a cooler, is you want it fully packed so that there's not a lot of space, because then everything being packed together like that will keep it really nice and cold. So there is like kind of a science to being a good road tripper. Mark the one with the spread so you don't forget.
I'll find it.
I think we can see it on through the side of the rat paloozer. And plus, Samo would see it. He wouldn't. He wouldn't just bite into it. Okay, let's see how heavy this is. Not that bad. Not bad at all. Like, maybe 25 pounds?
Good.
Or yeah, my bun was the darker one. That's true. You saw that? Okay, we did it. We're packed up, guys. Thanks for hanging with me and preparing everything. That will be the first one he picks was mine? No, but usually that's how it goes, right? We will be safe. So yeah, we're gonna leave right away. We already are charged up, so good to go there. And we'll message in Discord when we arrive, okay? We'll always send that message and we will be live. I'm going to plan to be live, typical time as always, 11 a.m. Pacific, but since we are visiting some friends, it might be a bit later. I'll let you know. It could also be earlier, yeah. I'll let you guys know. And yeah, we have a nice little list of things that we get to do tomorrow on stream. It's gonna be a wonderful, lovely day in the mountains. Samo says we need a coffee in the morning, so someone look up where we're gonna go have coffee. Samo said he already knows where he's going. I take it back then. He said the words and then he retracted them. Okay, I'm looking for someone for us to go raid. Does anyone have suggestions? Might just put you guys over to Turtles and chill because I love also chilling there. So that's what we're gonna do. A nice chill Friday. Finish it off. Okay, friends. Thanks for hanging out today. Welcome in, welcome back in, Twitch lover, we can say. I hope we inspired you to maybe do some traveling this year. Do something different, go see somewhere new. Just get out of the house. You never know what you might find out there, right? Okay, friends. We'll talk to you when we arrive. Stay safe out there, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye!
Bye!